Mountain and the Squirrel by Ralph Waldo Emerson. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the former called the latter Little Prig. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere. And I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I'm not so large as you are not so small as I, and not half as spry. I'll not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut."
Welcome to Lesson 10. Now, last lesson we ended by singing the Old MacDonald song. Today we're going to start by singing that song again. We sing, "Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a pig, with an here and a there. Here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, The next letter was the letter U, and we used the animal duck. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a duck, with an here and there, here, there, everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, And the last animal is a hen. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on that farm he had a hen, with an here and there, here and there and everywhere and Old MacDonald had a farm, Good job. Now we're going to go over our flashcards, and we're going to do them in a different order today. We're not going to start with the letter I. We're going to start with a different one. We're going to start with the letter U. U says as an underwing. U says U says as an underwing. U says Here we have E says as an egg. E says And last, I says as an insect. I says Well, guess what? Today we're going to learn a new vowel, and I already have it written down on my chalkboard. Our new vowel is the letter A. Now, capital A kind of looks like a teepee. He starts at the top and slants down this way, slants down this way. You know what this actually looks like? The side of a swing set. Slant, slant, and then there's a bar in the middle. I think that looks most like a swing set. Now, little a, start over here and you draw a circle. Then you make a stick that keeps the circle from rolling away. Capital A, little a. Now, those are their names. That's the names of the letter. But what is the sound that A makes? Now here we have a special kind of tree. There are a lot of these trees in Alaska, and there are a lot of these trees in Colorado. This kind of tree is called an aspen tree. Can you say the word aspen? Aspen. Now, I'm allergic to a lot of trees, but I am not allergic to the aspen tree, and that's a really good thing. Can you say the word aspen? The aspen tree does not make me sneeze. Aspen. Okay, let's work on our sentence for learning the sound. We can say A says a as in aspen. A says a. A says a as in aspen. A says a. What is the sound that A says? A. What does A say? A. A says a as in aspen. A says a. Now, a minute ago, I showed you a picture of a tree, and I said that the aspen tree does not make me sneeze. It does not make me itch. But I'm going to show you something that makes me itch a lot. Now, maybe this is something you like, but I cannot eat these. Now, why am I showing you this? Well, because this thing I'm going to show you, its name starts with the letter A. It has the sound ah in its name. Can you guess what it is? It's an apple. Say the word apple. 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 Our friends just bought these apples. There's several apples in the bowl. And when I saw these, I thought, these are so pretty, I'm gonna have to put them on my video today. So A says a as an aspen. A says a as an apple. Aspen apple. Okay, now let's look at our chalkboard again. Again, I have lots of letters on my chalkboard. Let's see if we can find all of the letter A's. Now, is this a letter A? No. Is this a letter A? Is this a letter A? Yes. Oops. That is a small A. We'll put a circle around it. Is this a letter A? No, siree, Bob. Is this a letter A? Yes, this is a capital A. Is this a letter A? Nope. Here is another capital A. Is this a letter A? It's kind of sloppy because I was writing really small on the bottom. But no, it is not a letter A. Is this a letter A? Yes, this is a little A. I'm going to draw a circle around it. A. We'll begin again by counting our numbers from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10. 1 horse, 2 chicks, 3 dogs, 4 rabbits, 5 piglets, 6 cats, 7 cows, 8 ducks, 9 chickens, and 10 mice. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's look at our numbers flashcard from last time. Remember, we have 7 caterpillars. This is our new number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's count some objects that show the number 7. Remember, we have our chestnuts. Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 chestnuts. Let's count some animals. 1, 2, 3. Lay them like this so you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's a squirrel. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you get lost when you're trying to count all of an object, you can line them up and down like this so you don't get lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say bye-bye to the animals. Let's put our chestnuts away. We can count them as we do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. We're now done with our flashcards. Now I have a game we will play on the chalkboard. Here I've drawn some stars, squares, a smiley face, hearts, more squares, triangles, and circles. What we're going to do is we're going to count how many I drew. We're going to count how many stars. When we know that number, we're going to draw a line from the stars to that number. So let's count the squares, or the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 stars. Where is the number 5 in this line? Do you see the number 5? Number 5 is the one at the bottom. Let's start at the stars and draw a line down to the number 5. Connect them. Now let's count the squares. 1, 2. Do you see the number 2? I do. It's right on top of the number 5. Start at the corner of the square and draw to the number 2. Now, this one's easy. How many smiley faces are there? Just 1. And how many hearts? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's count the squares on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where is the number 6? It's all the way down here on the bottom. Let's count the triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is the number 4. Lastly, let's count our circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only one number left, and that's our new number, number 7. Okay. we're going to play with our animals again. Now, normally, I would stand these up. When you play with your animals, you like them to stand up like proper animals. But I'm afraid you can't see them very well. So I am going to lay them down like this. Okay, this horse, this is our leader. The horse is the leader. This guy, and I don't know what this even is, but this one is next in line. This guy comes after, and this guy comes next, and last in line is the squirrel. The horse is first, the squirrel is last. The horse is first, this one comes after. Today in numbers time, we have 2 papers. On the first paper, write your name, then begin. Count the objects in each box and circle the number that tells how many. Count the peppers. Are there 4, 5, or 6? Whichever number is correct, you circle that number. Count the carrots, count the lambs, count the hay bales. I believe those are cabbages down there, and count the ears of corn. You can pause the video until you're finished. Let's look at the next page. In the first section, we have 3 objects. There is an apple, a backpack, and a bus. I want you to draw a red circle around the object that is on top. Next, take out your green crayon and draw a green circle around the object that is on the bottom. Last, draw a yellow circle around the one in the middle. When you are finished with that, look at the pictures of the farmers. One farmer is feeding the cow, one farmer is standing by the hay, and one farmer is kneeling down. I want you to circle the farmer that comes after the farmer feeding the cow. Number 2. Look at all these dogs. Circle each one that is inside. Underline each one that is outside. To underline something means you just draw a line right under it. So the ones that are inside, you circle. The ones that are outside, you underline. Lastly, number 3, trace the number 1 and write them on the lines. Now this is phonics review for lesson 10. Earlier, we learned about the letter A. We have capital A, little a. And we learned that A says A as in aspen. A says A, A, A. A says A as in aspen. A says A, A, A. Now we're going to sing our Be My Echo song. Put my chalkboard down. What does A say? What does A say? A says A, 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 A. Alphabet and apples, antelope and antlers. A says A, 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 A. What does A say? What does A say? A says ah, 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 ah. Alphabet and apples, antelope and antlers. A says ah, 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 ah. Good job. Luke 6:31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. Luke 6:31.